Friends, I have registered to participate in a gravel bike race event in Ontario with my friend Joel, and it's called Paris to Ancaster. And this is update 2 on my training progress, and it's brought to you by Bombas. It is February 11th as of me recording this portion of this video. And since our first update on January 30th, I have had 7 days that have included explicit P2A training time. And during every minute I was wearing Bombas socks. Because they're so dang comfortable and they fit so dang good, it makes training a bit more tolerable. Makes sense, they're made from the best source materials and engineered to fit the best that they possibly can. Of course, the result is going to be the best you can possibly get. Now, you, like me, can be wearing the most comfortable articles of clothing in the world, and you can get 20% off your first order using my code right here, SPIN20, at checkout at the Bombas link below. And you can feel really good about it because Bombas has a 1-for-1 donation to a community in need guarantee for everything you buy. Thank you, Bombas, for sponsoring this episode. Now, I mentioned there were 7 days of training up to this point since our last update, and they are as follows.
So on Monday, January 30th, Norton and I ran 5 kilometers.
Nice enough out for shorts.
And I spent 2 hours at the Shearwater Skate Park messing with the new Norton Hardtail. Thursday, February 2nd, Norton and I once again ran 5 kilometers, and Angela scheduled me a massage because she's the best. Friday, February 3rd, Norton and I went out for another 6-kilometer run, basically just trying to stay away from indoor training as much as possible. But come Saturday, February 4th, frigid temperatures finally arrived. I was sort of stuck with having to stay inside. The first roller session of the season has come.
So I am gonna ride the rollers on my fixed gear with a little bit low tire pressure. I find that will give you a bit more resistance. Riding rollers is just like a little bit more stimulating for the mind, so I can tolerate it just a little bit more than a trainer. Although I think a trainer probably does a better job of building fitness, but honestly, I don't want to be doing any of this. It's just drawing on that calendar is so addictive that I want to have like 20 minutes of riding.
After the frigid cold temperatures of the weekend, mild weather was back. February 7th, Norton and I went and ran 6 kilometers again.
Today I'm running in cat and dog sweatpants, mostly just due to the time of day that we've gone out. This is typically when like teenagers get off of high school and they hang out around this area. And teenagers are bullies. So I figure if they start making fun of my pants, it'll hurt my feelings and I'll want to get away. So I'll run faster. It's good training technique. Turn. Careful, it's icy.
Thursday, February 9th, Angela was home from work, so we took the dog out for a 1-hour hike, and I spent 27 minutes on the rollers again.
And that fills you in up to today, February 11th. You will note on my printed out calendar here, February 11th is blank. There is no P2A explicit training today, but that doesn't necessarily mean that these blank days haven't included something. Tonight, we have a session on this ramp that's going to happen. Probably gonna ride for like 3 hours. And these other blank days, well, they haven't been nothing. I've just been working on the other shows that I'm trying to produce here on the channel, like the monthly BMX show that I want to do. And on those days where I don't explicitly train, I might be doing stuff like that. I just don't want to put those efforts onto this calendar because it's going to make me feel like I've done more than I actually have. If I leave those days blank, then it's like, okay, that wasn't explicit training. See, basically in my brain, if I took a calendar like this or any training program that fully lays out what you need to do, that's basically enough of a dopamine hit for me just to see it all written out in the future to be like, yeah, I've really accomplished a lot. Look how full that calendar is. And when I do it this way and I see blank days like 10, 11, 2 blank days, it gets me motivated to make sure that I can actually fill something in on the 12th. I want to provide an update on the 13th. That's when you're seeing this. And I'm gonna want something to be there. So there's not really a whole lot of rhyme or reason for some of the sessions that I do, but I'm actually doing something, and that's about as good as it's gonna get. The 12th, the day before the update, well, that should probably be our true progress update ride. Re-ride the route that I sandbagged for the first update and see what kind of progress we're seeing.
The gravel is very soggy and very slow. That certainly felt like an improvement.
And the numbers are, compared to our first test loop outing, it is just about a 26 kilometer loop. Last update, 20.5 kilometers per hour average. This time around, 26.4, just about a 6 kilometer per hour improvement. Albeit, I did sort of set myself up for success here, didn't I? I wore jeans last time. I purposely didn't ride very hard. I rode definitely a lot harder today, feeling a lot better than I would have in the first update. So, okay, see you for the next upload of this series on February 27th.
You know what else is really annoying? I have to get off and turn off the camera.